is day 23 of our Bible reading initiative. Our readings today are Matthew 23, 1 Corinthians 7, and 1 Peter 5. When I was reading these passages several times, what came to me was the question of what kind of example, role model do I want to be? In 1 Peter 5, Peter's talking to leadership, but he's saying, clothe yourselves with humility to one another. Humble yourselves. Be self-controlled, alert, standing firm in the faith, eager to serve. Don't be greedy for money. To me, that whole teaching of Peter, which is for leadership, but for all of us who are Christians and followers of Jesus, is in total contrast to how Jesus said the Pharisees were living. Everything they do is to be seen by men. They don't practice what they preach. And then they give a tenth, but they've neglected the more important matters of justice, mercy, and faithfulness. Inside, they're full of greed and self-indulgence. To me, those two leadership sections just was in total contrast. And that's what struck me, is what kind of a role model, example do I want to be? Humble, a servant, self-controlled, standing firm in the faith? Or do I just want to look righteous on the outside and totally the opposite on the inside? Even in Matthew, it says, Jesus said in verse 11, the greatest among you will be your servant, for whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted. And this whole example that we are to be of humility and servanthood is for everybody. It's for those who are married, for those who are single, because in 1 Corinthians 7, it says here, the time is short. The reason he talks about, well, maybe it's better not to be married and all that, is because the whole thing comes down to verse 35. He wants us to be free to live in a way in undivided of devotion to the Lord. And that is the example we want to be as believers, to one another in the body, as well as to those who don't yet know Jesus. So God bless you as you endeavor to be that kind of example to those of influence around you. God bless.